Life is an amazing podcast, and it is presented and hosted by myself, Caro, and my sweet dog Sparky. Give it up for him. I hope you're ready. Enjoy. Everybody, welcome back to another episode of Go For Your Life. And I always love it when other people refer other people. So I'm talking to Lindsay tonight in the US, and she was referred to me by Angela from Rescue and It Shows, and I am super excited to talk to you, Lindsay. Welcome. Good evening, even though at yours it's good afternoon still, I think.
Yes, thank you so much for having me. Yeah, 2:00 here.
2:00, yeah. You're in California, aren't you?
Yes, San Francisco.
Yeah. Oh, San Francisco.
It's a great place, huh?
San Fran. Yes. No, I definitely do. I have traveled a lot in the US, and yeah, San Fran is definitely in my top 3. Absolutely. How could it not? What a great city. And it's always like what I really love about talking to people who I also don't know. Like I have so many questions. Because we have never met. I don't know you. And I do know about your brand, V Dog Food, of course. And I'd love to chat a little bit with you about that.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Some answers.
Yeah, hopefully, yeah. So,
yes, hopefully.
So basically, V Dog Food is 100% vegan dog food brand and treats. And it started in 2005, am I right?
That's right.
And is it really your baby, or tell us a little bit about, how it all started and how you started doing this?
Yeah, absolutely. So our company was started by our late founder, Dave Middlesworth. So he and his wife, Linda, started the company back in 2005. And the reason was that they were vegan and they really couldn't find anything on the market that was this amazing vegan, complete and balanced dog food that they wanted to feed to their own rescue dogs. They knew dogs could thrive on a vegan diet. Dave had done the research. So at that point, Dave basically decided to kind of start the business himself, along with his wife, Linda. Dave passed away in 2014. And since then, his son, Darren, myself, the rest of our teammates have been carrying things on. But our goal, we're all really, really passionate about saving animals. We're vegans and dog parents ourselves. So that's a really big part of how we got started and how we continue today, and what our passion is all about.
Wow! And how did you know the founders somehow, or how did you know of them?
I had just moved from the East Coast over to the Sacramento area where the company used to be based, and I basically just kind of kept annoying Dave. I would say, hey, I would love to work for your company. I'm new on the West Coast, and I love sharing this story because I always joke that I sort of, weaseled my way in because I was so passionate about working for a vegan company. And I always encourage other people to really reach out to companies if they feel passionate about what they're doing, because, especially smaller companies, whether they're startups or at any phase, passion is so important. So that's how I got involved. I met with Dave and started at just like a very simplistic role, and it's just grown. I've been with the company for over 7 years now. So it's been an evolution, and it's an amazing company, and we're so proud of the product and the fact that not only does it save animals, but the dogs really, really love it. So yeah, I'm very happy.
Well, and also what another, I think for me, very important point is to say as well that it's vegan owned as well, because a lot of vegan companies are not vegan owned. Like there is still so much, and I think that's especially for the listeners, like I find it really, really important. Like I had a conversation with my boyfriend today who works for, he works for a vegan restaurant. But then, there was like a product there, and then it's like, oh, we've been using this sauce, but this sauce is actually not vegan. It's like, how can it be? Oh, and there was like kind of like this stress about it. But it's kind of like that can just never happen, And I used to have my own vegan cafe, and I was always very, it was very important to me that, the food that I'm cooking is in a way also vegan owned, like I'm vegan and I know what I'm doing. So that's also what I find really important. When I read that, I was like, oh, that's amazing. Like you guys really know what you're doing, and, and so your resources also can be trustworthy,
Yes, exactly.
In that sense, that's really amazing. And are you only available in the States? Can people only buy your food in America?
So for our US brand, it's VDog and it's just in the States. And then a couple of years ago, we actually did expand internationally. So we're available through our international brand, which is branded as V Planet. Essentially the same formula, but it's just our brand for outside the US. And that's available in, I think it's about 10 countries now, including Canada, Australia, New Zealand, Singapore, and several other countries. We're not in Europe yet, but we're working on that.
Yeah, work on that, Lindsay. Let's make it happen through this podcast. Absolutely. I'll be you. I'll be you here. I will just be annoying everybody. You know, like I'll put a Lindsay on here. Definitely.
Yes.
I'm always up for that. I'm always up for that. No, it's really amazing. And is there one person who is like, is this still Dave's recipes, or like, how does that work? Like, was there a recipe made that you're still using, or how does that work with that?
Mm-hmm. So being a vegan formula, it's really important for us to have something that is nutritionally complete and meets all of the guidelines, and also that the dogs love. So we really haven't drastically changed our formula since our inception. We actually did a slight reformulation back in the day when we reformulated to remove corn, soy, and wheat. So ever since then, though, that was many years ago, we really haven't changed the formula because it's really tried and true. So we take a lot of pride in that. And we essentially have what we've done, in addition to having the kibble products, we've added in treats as well. So we have a chewy breath bone, which is like a really healthy, yummy chew, and it makes your dog's breath smell like cinnamon kisses. It's so sweet, and they love them. Which, who doesn't want that?
Who doesn't want that?
Stinky breath. Yeah, my little pup goes crazy for them. And then our other newer product is our first organic product, actually, and it's called Wiggle Biscuits, and those are in blueberry flavor and peanut butter flavor. They're like really simple, nourishing, healthy ingredients in a little treat. So for all of our formulations, we work with experts in the industry. We always make sure not only are they nutritionally adequate, but that the dogs really love them, because you can have this product that it's so healthy and amazing nutritionally, but the dogs have to really enjoy it. That's a really big part of things for us.
Do you have do you have any dog employees? Like, are there any dogs tested by animals, not on animals? Do you have any dogs that you're always used to test actually what the food's like?
Yes, we have lots of dogs in the mix. Most of us have dogs of our own. I have a little Chihuahua mix. He's always happy lining up to taste test, and we always test
quality control.
Exactly. Yeah, he's picky, so he's good too. And when he likes it, it's really good. Mm-hmm. And then we have a bunch of my teammates that they have dogs. Like we have a rescue pitty named Hamilton, we actually have two Angelas on the team. One Angela's dog's name is Hamilton, and then we have a little Jilly rescue dog. So we got lots of pups in the mix. And then, yes, of course, our products, anything new that we test is always on a volunteer population of dogs. We don't do animal testing.
That's really good. And how big is the team actually?
We're a pretty small team. We keep things really lean, and even back in the day when we were based over in Sacramento, it was really just a few of us, and we've grown from there. But we're also a remote company, which has been really useful in times of the pandemic because we're able to be really nimble, and we're used to having that structure of being basically a remote company. Yeah. And we are headquartered in San Francisco. But yeah, we keep the team really lean, and that's a big part of, we keep everything very close to us. And I think that's a big part of how we really retain our authenticity and make decisions based on a lot of group effort and input. We really bring on people on a very, on a basis where they're very passionate and experienced at what they're doing.
Yeah. So currently you're just working from home then also, Lindsay, or?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
And is the food made in a factory that's owned by you guys, or is this done by another party, or do you kind of distribute that out to another company doing it for you, or how does that work?
Yeah, so we don't own the facility. We produce it at a facility in California. So it's all California made as far as the dog food goes.
Yeah.
And then our treats are made in other facilities, since in the pet food industry, different facilities have different capabilities, whether it's food or treats or chews. But everything is made in the United States, and the packaging is as well. So we try to keep our footprint small in that sense too, environmentally, and keep everything made in the U.S. down to the packaging.
Mm-hmm. And is the brand, as you were talking, like you were mentioning Vegan Planet for the other countries, that's also still made in the US?
Actually, our V Planet is made in Canada.
Okay.
It's a slightly different formula, and the main difference is it doesn't have any peanuts, and it is actually has more non-GMO ingredients. It's a non-GMO formula up in Canada. Our V Dog actually contains a lot of non-GMO ingredients. There are just a lot of sort of in the pet food industry, there's a lot of rules around what you could put on your packaging and such, which is understandable. They don't want people to, there's like a lot of claims around the word natural, for example, it's made in the USA. So there's a lot of strict rules as far as what you could put on your packaging and what you can't. So we definitely want to comply with that. We don't want anyone in the industry, bringing upon any lawsuits or anything like that. We want to adhere to that. So it's
of course. I think that's very an American thing as well. Like I think you got to be even more careful with US. It's just the way it is in that sense. Yeah, for sure.
Well, the industry is just traditionally very, very wild. Like in a sense that anything goes in pet food, and that's kind of the tradition. It's used. Traditionally uses a lot of byproducts and fillers and stuff dredged off the slaughterhouse floors, and just like really crummy ingredients. And we're not the only brand changing things. I mean, we've been around for 15 years now, so we've been doing it for quite a while. But if you notice in the pet food industry, there's just a lot of change happening now. So more and more people, as they turn towards plant-based for their own lives, they're considering it for their dogs, because in the pet food industry, pet trends follow human trends. So there's lots of changes happening, which is good. Yes,
it's exciting to see. Hey, because I would say, so you were mentioning you have worked with them for 7 years.
Yes,
but they have been going for 15. So I would you say that like 15 years ago, was this the only vegan dog food that was out there?
Yes, V-Dog is the first all dog product company that's 100% vegan. I'm not sure exactly when they started, but there are other companies that have vegan lines. Like there's one called Halo. They have a vegan formula. Natural Balance has a vegan formula. So there are
alongside their meat-based food, right? That's what you're saying. Yeah.
Right. And there are a couple of others that are fully vegan, but they make dog and cat. But we're definitely one of the first players, being around so long.
Yeah. And have you seen, like, how is it for you then to see, all these other guys popping up, more and more?
I love it.
Yeah, good.
Yes, I love it. I believe, and as a company, we believe that in order to move towards a more vegan world, there can't just be one vegan dog food brand that,
exactly.
So there needs to be
a group effort.
More. Exactly. It really validates the category. If there's one brand in the vegan space, it's more validating for there to be multiple, and consumers can have choices, and it kind of carries the category along into that validation period. So it's a good thing. We need more vegan companies, more vegan products to move towards a goal of harming less animals in a vegan world.
Yeah, and I definitely, I mean, I applaud you guys. Like, I think it's so amazing. And I also definitely think that for everybody who's listening, like, definitely check out also their Instagram, V-Dog Food. It's like so much fun. Like, there's so many amazing, cute little dogs on there eating your food. And it seems also that you guys are also, you're also supporting other sanctuaries, and, like you can really tell that you are passionate about what you're doing, and that you are vegan owned, and that you're also you don't just care about the dogs and the food and the money, like, oh, let's make money with this company or something. Like, it's very much, there's so much heart in it.